Welcome back to the dock on a windy day. For those who are new here, my name is Mike, and today we're going to be talking about some breaking news. This came out about 4 hours ago as of when I'm recording this, and it is an update as to the case of National Association for Gun Rights versus Garland, which is, of course, the Attorney General of the United States, and it pertains to FRTs, or forced reset triggers. I've done a number of videos on FRTs in the past, explaining in detail why they are not machine guns. If you guys want to see it in slow motion, real life, why they are not machine guns, check out the Gun Collective. They did a really good video with high-speed videography demonstrating that they absolutely are not machine guns, and that is what the NAGR, or National Association of Gun Rights, is arguing in this case and has been arguing, and we have an update to it right now. So essentially, it could be huge news. I'm not sure about that. We will discuss that at the end of the video. And I think there's going to be an update coming as well on Monday, is my guess. But stay tuned, and we'll get into all of that. So real quick, I'm just going to talk about a couple things the judge said here. The judge made a lot of really good points. It's a 40-something pages long. I will, as always, link to it down below in the video description so you guys can read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I'm going to try to keep the video as short as possible, but there's one key point that the judge reads here, which is important given the time that we are actually recording this video in. So there has been a recent event, and that was the Fifth Circuit's decision in Cargill. Cargill was the bump stock case, for folks that don't know. And so the judge here is applying the Cargill case to this case, and then also just going into the details of the case. So he says, applying Cargill's holding here, FRTs do not fire multiple rounds with a single function of the trigger and do not qualify as machine guns. So before moving on, I do need to mention that for folks who are new here, new to the channel, the actual federal definition of the machine gun, of what a machine gun is, we'll put it here on your screen. But the key part of it is that the definition says that the item, whatever the case may be that they're trying to define as a machine gun, multiple rounds need to fire with a single pull of a trigger, or a single function of a trigger, So one function of a trigger, multiple rounds are expelled. That essentially is what a machine gun is under federal law. So for those that don't know, that's what he's referring to here. Let's continue on. For each and every round fired, the trigger moves forward into its reset state and is depressed to release the hammer from its sear surface. Because the operative mechanical function of the trigger is to release the hammer, that the trigger of an FRT equipped firearm functions for each shot fired disqualifies it as a machine gun under the current statutory definition. Boom. That's absolutely true. There's no, there's just no arguing that. That is 100% true. So moving on down to what this actually means and what the judge has put in place. This is where it gets it's really good news, or it's just kind of good news, and we'll talk about that. Thus, the court enjoins defendants from the following actions against the individual plaintiffs. And again, just as a reminder, the defendants is the federal government and the plaintiffs are National Association of Gun Rights. And their immediate families, the organizational plaintiffs and their members, and the downstream customers of any commercial member of an organizational plaintiff. So that last part is where it is going to be confusing here in just a second. So just kind of go with that. It's probably very good, but it's probably going to need clarification. But what the judge is saying that the federal government, the ATF, the Department of Justice cannot do is very good, no matter what. So let's talk about what he said you cannot do. Initiating or pursuing criminal prosecutions for possessions of FRTs. Initiating or pursuing civil proceedings for possessing, selling, or manufacturing FRTs based on the claim that FRTs are machine guns. Initiating or pursuing criminal prosecutions for representing to the public of potential buyers and sellers that FRTs are not machine guns. Initiating or pursuing civil actions for representing to the public of potential buyers and sellers that FRTs are not machine guns. Sending notice letters or other similar communications stating that FRTs are machine guns. Requesting voluntary surrender of FRTs to government based on the claim that FRTs are machine guns. Destroying any previously surrendered FRTs. Otherwise interfering in the possession, sale, manufacture, transfer, or exchange of FRTs based on the claim that FRTs are machine guns. Guys, that's huge. That is huge. So the things that we've been reporting on here on the channel where ATF agents are going door to door for people who may have bought these, cannot do anymore. It says it right there. Preventing people from buying them, cannot do it anymore. Preventing people from selling them, and of course that would be the forced reset trigger manufacturers themselves, cannot do it anymore. Destroying ones that they have seized, cannot do it anymore. So that is huge, right? But then But then the following paragraph comes up after that. The implication of this preliminary injunction's scope bear further explanations. I agree, it does. First, the court declines plaintiff's invitation to extend the scope of the injunctive relief nationwide based on recent Fifth Circuit guidance, see Mock. So we've talked about Mock here on the channel a bunch, and essentially that is why we have a little bit of confusion here. So a few things to talk about is that NAGR, again, is the plaintiff. So all of the members, without question, and their immediate family members, according to this, there's no question. If you are a member of National Association of Gun Rights, or a family member, or any of the umbrella organizations that they talked about underneath there, the plaintiffs' organizations, you are covered by this injunction. So you guys can go out, shoot FRTs right now, post it up on social media, and you're good to go. Now, the problem with this is that the owner of, the FRT manufacturing company, his name is Lawrence, for folks that don't know, and he has shown some brass ones, let's just say, throughout this entire process with what he's been willing to do, Lawrence DeMonico. And so he is a member of the National Association of Gun Rights. So if that is the case, if you guys just read the 8 points I just said, and just look at it again, if Lawrence, again, the owner of the company that makes them, is covered under NAGR, then the whole thing is nationwide, right? So he's saying here that it's applying only to Fifth and not going nationwide, Fifth Circuit. But then right before that, he said that it's anybody who's a member of NAGR, family members, etc., those points apply to. So Lawrence DeMonico is one of those people. So can he sell them anywhere? I would say the answer is about a 99% yes, but I don't know that for sure yet. I am not a lawyer. I definitely look forward to hearing what the lawyers say down below in the comment section. And like I said, I expect a clarification extremely quickly on this. I don't know that the judge knew that membership status when he made the ruling. I'm not entirely sure on that. I would imagine he probably did, but I don't know. But again, I would imagine an update is coming very, very quickly, or a clarification. So if you guys are looking for that, make sure you're subscribed here. Make sure you are following me on all my different social media sites. And really, honestly, that's what I have for you. In addition to the social media sites, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you're new here, also hit the notification bell. If you've done both of those and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, sign up for my email at the website here on your screen. This email goes out once a month, and it has all of the videos since the previous months went out. So that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content. Additionally, if FRTs go on sale, which hopefully they will tomorrow, and they are on sale for everyone. Additionally, ammo, guns, optics, etc. Anything goes on sale, it will be in my daily deals newsletter that goes out every day. You can sign up for that at the website here on your screen. It goes out every day. It has 8 of the best deals that we find around the internet. If the item is in the email on that particular day, it's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet, because I've already done the price comparisons for you, and that way it saves you guys some time and some money. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I think it's good news. I think it's really good news. We're going to find out shortly, but let me know what you think. See you in the next video.